Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are live right now on Twitch. We're waving. I got Gaia Lectra right here, and this is Conscious Crypto. Every single day at 2 o'clock, if you like crypto and you like making money, be sure to hang out with us every Tuesday. If you're brand new to the crypto community, welcome. The song here in the background is the new single by Gaia Lectra, who's with me right now here for Conscious Crypto. And today we're going to be going over very simple, fundamental things when it comes to the crypto space. First and foremost, what is crypto? And so, would you like to share what crypto is to you, Gaia Lectra?
Crypto is the future currency. So I've been using it for, I would say, for like 5 years now, and I've seen a great increase and a lot of value in having a digital currency as a monetary system. So that's why I'm here to share with the world.
Yeah, we're going to be getting into the definition of what DeFi is, and that is the decentralization of the financial system. We're also going to be getting into what is the blockchain, what are NFTs, and also getting into what are altcoins, what is Ethereum, what is the Ethereum ecosystem. And these are all societies and systems that have been built by people who have recognized that there is a huge concentration of wealth in the first and the top 1% of the population on planet Earth. So the decentralization of the financial system, or the DeFi movement, is specifically a movement that's geared towards redistribution of wealth and the redistribution of planetary resources amongst those who are on planet Earth. And so we're going to be moving towards a more resource-based economy here at Casa de Prana, and conscious minds together, we exist to make this world a better place, and all of that is encompassed into conscious crypto. So make some noise for yourself for coming in today. This is the very first time we're doing this. Casa de Prana's got a whole bunch of new programming going on. We've got yoga at 10 o'clock in the mornings, 2 o'clock every day. We got Conscious Crypto, and hopefully either Gaia Lectra will be with me or David Prana will be with me. Then at 5 p.m. we got the traffic jams, so y'all stick around at 5 p.m. But for right now, what is Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin was invented as by an anonymous individual or a group named Satoshi Nakamoto. That was way back in 2008, and it's the world's first enduring cryptocurrency that succeeded where decades of digital cash experiments failed. And why did these fail? Is because of the centralized monetary system. So Bitcoin's monetary policy is enforced through a unique blend of software, cryptography, and financial incentives, rather than the whim of trusted third parties. The third parties that we're talking about here is the banking institutions. So the Bitcoin network is powered by a cryptographically secure and verifiable database known as the blockchain. Itself is a technology phenomenon. So we have Bitcoin, which is a phenomenon, but also blockchain, which is where all of the transactions are stored, is also a quite phenomenal network. So Bitcoin's monetary policy is enforced through a unique blend of software and financial incentives. The Bitcoin ecosystem consists of a global network of stakeholders, including people that mine crypto, which are known as miners, and that secure the network and drive the issuance of the Bitcoin currency, the traders who speculate on this radically market-driven asset, and the builders working to onboard people to the cryptocurrency paradigm. So we're getting closer and closer to mass adoption. And so next we're going to get into the adoption and who is actually using cryptocurrency. ¿Quiere aquí comentar en algo, señorita Gaia Lectra?
Claro, bueno, la moneda digital está encriptada, así que es una moneda que en realidad no se puede desvanecer tan fácil. Y bueno, desde que yo he estado en esto del cripto, hay mucha gente que ha querido bajarme el ánimo con que no entre en esa plataforma, pero no he visto nada más que cosas positivas. Claro, también está lo malo, pero la moneda sigue avanzando. So, yeah, cryptocurrencies are the future. So we just first I want to talk about the price of Bitcoin today.
There you go. Yeah, let's start there. Talk about the market cap. That's a good idea.
Yes, we have Bitcoin at 43,393 to be exact. So it's down a little bit, down like 32%. Just a little tiny bit. And then we also have Ethereum at 3,000 at the moment. So it is a great time to buy and to get into the cryptocurrency. Any time is a good time. So whether you're selling your crypto or whether you're holding your crypto or staking it, because there's also part of like where you can get crypto back by staking your crypto. So
yes, crypto staking. There's a number of different platforms. What is the main platform that I think I'm staking? Solana. I'm staking Solana. I'm also staking Cardano. And we also want to make a referral right now. If you're brand new to the crypto scene, we highly recommend, I'm going to highly recommend a platform called Exodus. And so if I'm going to open up my Exodus right now, and we can go into.
First thing is like, where can you find crypto? Where can you buy crypto? There's tons of platforms where you can do that. Now you can even buy crypto in Cash App. We have Coinbase, which is, I've been with Coinbase for a very long time. And we do have referral links for all this. If you guys are interested in getting into where you can get right away free money, free crypto. So we have Coinbase, we have crypto.com. And even with Coinbase, you get a debit card where you can spend your crypto. That was one of the main problems back in the day, where people didn't know what to do with their crypto. They were just doing exchange on their own, like personal exchanges, where you could buy from someone or sell to somebody your crypto. Now we have platforms with debit cards and credit cards, and they're lending people crypto, like money, by staking their own crypto. They're letting people borrowing money. So we have Coinbase, we have crypto.com. Exodus is a wallet. It's not a place where you can buy or
it's a wallet
sell.
And also an exchange.
Exchange.
Yeah, it's an app that you can not only download to your phone, but also on your computer. So I like using Exodus because I'm a hodler, or I like to hold. And so if y'all ever hear the term hodl, that means that those are individuals who like to hold their crypto as opposed to just putting it in and taking it out all the time. And that's one of the methods that a lot of people are finding to be beneficial, is to hold your crypto, because we know that crypto, the value of crypto is consistently going up. Even though there is certain volatility when it comes to the crypto space and the altcoins, we can see on the graphs it's going up, down. But over time, since the beginning of crypto's adoption or the introduction of crypto to society till today, it has been a steady increase. And we're talking about over 1,500% gains since the very beginning of the introduction of crypto to humanity. So this is a really big deal, considering the fact that the US dollar and several other fiat currencies value is consistently going down. So we want to make sure that we recommend for everybody to consider not only checking out and becoming a follower of the Casa de Prana here on Twitch, but also reach out to us and consider your diversification of your portfolio into the crypto space. It's going to help us with the decentralization of the financial institution, also known as a DeFi movement, and we're going to be continually getting closer to the global resource-based economy.
We gotta do a dance for El Salvador, who actually made crypto a legal currency now.
Yeah, make some noise. We also have Paraguay creating a cryptocurrency coin. It's called the Paraguay. And there's a number of different countries that are really taking advantage of this opportunity when it comes to the crypto space. And it's really just an easy way to flip your money. If you're an entrepreneur, leave comments below. What kind of entrepreneurial endeavors do you engage in? And if you're wondering about the music, all this music is original music coming out of Casa de Prana and the Conscious Minds. Y'all make sure to check us out on all streaming platforms. But before we get too far into the music, that was going to be later tonight at 5 p.m. Let's get back into the adoption news. And in general, adoption as it relates to the technology world is the process of something becoming more widely used and well known. So we said that in 2008, Bitcoin came out. We are in 2021. So how many years is that? 2008 to 2021, that's like 12, 13 years. And so in the last 13 years, we are where we are today, which is celebrities like Snoop Dogg are endorsing different cryptos. We've got the NFT space, which are non-fungible tokens, which we will be talking about later on in this segment today. The adoption is becoming more and more prevalent with major corporations around the world and local governments. So the blockchain adoption has increased over the years since Bitcoin launched back in 2009 as an asset running on blockchain technology, distributed ledger technology, or DLT. This has caught the attention of mainstream companies for various use cases, such as supply chain management, while many crypto-native projects continue harnessing the tech side. So Bitcoin adoption has also grown since the asset first came into the world, with entities showing greater interest in allocating funds to Bitcoin. The Bitcoin adoption rate has increased over time. Cryptocurrency adoption in general has also increased. So as assets other than Bitcoin have gained publicity. So I wanted to go back to Bitcoin being the very first coin. And then we're going to get into altcoins, because shortly thereafter, Bitcoin. Do you remember what was one of the first cryptos that you heard about after Bitcoin came out?
Ethereum. I was at the convention, at the Bitcoin convention. I actually got to see the Ethereum founder talking about it, and everybody was just like, Ethereum is going to take off. It's going to be a great platform, which I did not understand much of what he was saying.
Whenever this was all initially come rolling out, it was a lot to keep up with.
Yeah, so it was brand new. I think Bitcoin was about $350 at that time. So yeah, there was a lot of speculations, but it was super brand new. So, but I want to talk a little bit about what are our goals today in our chat.
Yeah, who's in the chat? And before we get into the goals, you mentioned something about staking, and I wanted to pull up my Exodus because I wanted to go over what some of the top 5 coins that experts are saying that are worth looking into and also staking. So Solana has a 6.63 APY, and that's the annual percentage from what I understand. And Solana is it's a high performance blockchain taking on one of the tech's biggest challenges in scaling blockchain for global adoption. So Solana particularly will be serving in allowing us to make crypto more mainstream. Another top one that I highly recommend, and Solana is up 5.68% since yesterday. It has been steadily growing since I've been holding Solana. Another one I want to mention is Atom Cosmos. That one you can also stake, and that stake is 9.66, which is essentially 3 points higher than Solana. And so staking essentially means that whenever you hold, let's say you hold Solana coins, the coins that you're holding, if you choose to stake them, you're essentially making those coins available for lending or for other people to be able to utilize it. And so while you're staking your coins, you cannot remove the coins or you cannot exchange them. So you're locking in your coins whenever you do staking. And the reason why people do that is to hodl. That's holding, okay? So we got Solana, Atom. Another one that I'm choosing to stake with is Tezos. It's called XTZ.
I just want to mention that Solana is $144 at this moment. So it's going up 5%.
Yeah, I mean, 144 compared to where it was, let's say, 6 months ago, it's a phenomenal gain.
It's still a great time to get into.
Yeah, and so one other one that I want to mention in regards to staking is going to be Algorand. And Algorand is another coin. It's considered to be an altcoin. And with Algorand, the staking works very similarly. Let's see. Let me get back here to... Algorand. Okay. So we go into Algorand, we go into the about, and Algorand is a high performance blockchain. It's based on the next generation technology that implements a proof of stake protocol. The project has been called Blockchain 3.0 as it is available to solve the well-known problem of scalability found in Bitcoin while maintaining decentralization and security. So this is another altcoin, Algorand, that is dedicating its existence to maximizing the adoption of crypto around the world. I don't know if did I mention Cardano? I didn't mention Cardano. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, so I haven't mentioned Cardano. That's another one that I'm staking. And Cardano is also on the Ethereum blockchain, or I'm sorry, on the Ethereum ecosystem. And it's an open source project and decentralized public blockchain. It is building a smart contract platform and uses a proof of stake algorithm to reach consensus about the network.
Cardano is $2.2. Staking one coin.
All right. I'm sure everybody's heard about Dogecoin. There's another popular coin, Litecoin, which is one of the coins that initially came out right after Bitcoin, along with Ethereum. I remember when Litecoin first came out, it was one of those things where it's faster, you can send more money, and you don't have to wait so long, which was the best part about it.
Give us a shout out if you are already using Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency on the chat, please. Also subscribe so we can talk about more about this decentralized digital currency, so we can all support each other in this community. So please follow. That's our goal. Get more followers. So.
Okay, yeah, then you wanted to go into the program? Is that what you said?
What program?
Before we got into the staking, you had mentioned that you wanted to discuss something about...
That's what happens when you don't have a script.
Well, right before I talked about the staking, you mentioned that que le querías decir lo que podían, like what they could expect or something?
I mean, where they can buy it.
All right, so we're
Moving on.
gonna get into the NFT and altcoins. We already explained what the blockchain was.
I don't think so. I mean, you were talking about.
Okay, yeah, we haven't talked about the blockchains. Okay, so blockchains are the critical infrastructure that's underlying all the cryptocurrencies. The common feature of these distributed ledgers is the sequential updating of a cryptographically secure, verifiable transaction record among a network of peers, all operating under a certain set of rules enforced through the software itself. This record is owned and operated in common by anyone, anywhere. So the blockchain essentially allows us to store information, and it is a record-keeping asset that allows us to go and prove certain technologies and certain transactions. While research in shared ledger technology goes back decades, the arrival of the Bitcoin blockchain introduces the first distributed ledger technology that was thoroughly decentralized and resistant to censorship, seizure, and collusion. So what we're looking for right now, what's awesome about the blockchain is that it's a technology that is not prone to being censored. It's censorship proof, it's seizure proof, and it's collusion proof. And what does that mean? That means that there can't be a group of people who come together and create a method to have all of it to themselves. So it's collusion proof.
The cool thing about the blockchain is that every transaction is recorded and it's available for you to see it. So that's one of the cool things about it. So and if this all sounds very techie, guys, like, do not get bumped down, because it's not, like, once you start getting into the cryptocurrencies and you start practicing it, the first thing is just to get a simple wallet and to invest at least $20, $10, or whatever the currency is. So if do not get bumped down, because this all sounds very techy, so it's not that hard.
Yeah, don't get bummed out. Definitely do not be discouraged. That's why we are here. A lot of these words, unfortunately, are not familiar to us because of the schooling and the institutionalized education system that exists globally, not only in North America, but because of the lack of financial savvy and the lack of information that's being passed down to the younger generations. Unfortunately, a lot of this lingo and a lot of these words are not familiar, but we are moving towards different times in the future, and this lingo will become, I promise, more and more mainstream. All of the experts are saying it. This is where humanity is going. This is the direction that we're headed to. So the sooner we can get to know this lingo and this terminology and these words, the better it's going to be, not only for ourselves, but for our kids and our kids' kids.
The major platforms that have incorporated cryptocurrencies are PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, even central bankings and then also major credit cards like Visa, MasterCard. They're also looking into how they can progress, because this is a progression of our own, I don't want to say evolution, but our own currency and our own way of being at this moment. So this is progression. This is how we're looking to have the power back into people, and so we can do this with decentralized currencies.
Yeah, and then the blockchain technology in its various manifestations, including the Ethereum blockchain and others, is ultimately a global consensus system. That means that everyone in the world There's a global consensus means that everyone in the world is agreeing to what the blockchain technology has to offer and what it's about. For example, it allows people to coordinate and cooperate around a neutral source of information without trusting each other or a central administrator, which means like we could do business together and I don't even know who you are. I don't know anything about you. You're on the other side of the world. But because we both are agreeing to the blockchain protocol, that's all I need to know. Because as long as you're agreeing to the blockchain protocol, I know that my safety as far as an entrepreneur, the business that we engage in, is all secured through the blockchain.
So we're basically cutting the middleman. And all the transaction fees are happening, a lot with that middleman charging that extra fee. So
yeah, I mean, and the case uses for something like this are extraordinary, very wide ranging, from the financial world to self-sustainability, renewable energy, energy trading, and supply chain management. So this is all, like I said, going back to making this world a better place, going back to a resource-based economy, getting back to renewable energy. That's really important, and the blockchain has its position in the renewable energy arena. At Cointelegraph, which is one of the websites that I like to use, they're chronicling the evolving blockchain industry. It's is it revolutionary, or is it overhyped, or is it both? And will it become the solution to securing trust in finance and global trade? That's what's lacking right now, is the trust in global trade. A lot of the lack of trust is why we have war and killings and deceit, crimes against humanity, and obviously those are all things that we're not in alignment with. So we want to do everything we can to start moving into the direction of global equality and continuing to assist in the divine plan of planetary ascension. So what will be the rate of the blockchain transactions in the upcoming years? We're going to have to stay tuned to find out.
Yeah, let us know in the chat if you're already using cryptocurrency, or if you're looking into getting into Bitcoin. We have a couple of exchanges that we can recommend. Bitcoin is at 43,420.
Let's go. All right, so brand breaking spanking news. 5 hours ago, JP Morgan CEO says that the Bitcoin price could rise 10 times, but he still won't buy it. So the banking mogul Jamie Dimon has been a notorious detractor of Bitcoin since 2017, in contrast to his firm's overt desire to capitalize from the ecosystem's growth, which is a shame. This guy won't get into crypto, but all of his financial advisors are telling him that we should have gotten in like 10 years ago. In an online interview with Times of India, Jamie Dimon, CEO of the investment banking behemoth JP Morgan Chase, which I'm sure y'all know is a huge industrial banking. Shout out to Uggs, man. Uggs checking in, man. Thanks for checking in. This is Conscious Crypto here at Casa de Prana, and this exclusively on Twitch. And Chimi Cardonal? Oh, yeah, that's right. Chimica Lunar. And thank y'all for checking in.
Music.
What app do you guys recommend to buy crypto?
Say what?
What app do you recommend?
What app do we recommend for crypto?
I personally recommend Coinbase. And I think...
I definitely do not. But we're going to get into why here in a little bit.
This is why. Yes, so Coinbase, and there's Coinbase and there's Coinbase Pro, which I'm still not very familiar with Coinbase Pro, but you can buy crypto with Cash App nowadays as well.
That's what I use. I use Cash App.
Yeah.
If you're on right now and you really just want to buy Bitcoin just to be like, yeah, I have Bitcoin, I highly recommend buying it through Cash App.
I do have a debit card tied up already with Coinbase, and I can just use the crypto right away. I actually have a couple options on which coin I could use. There's like 4 or 5 coins that I can pay with my Coinbase card.
Oh yeah, we got to show them the crypto.com card, and we're going to have links below. If you are serious about getting into the crypto space, we have referral links that is going to put free money in your pocket.
Yes.
So don't lift a finger until you reach out to us. We are also available for consultations when it comes to this type of stuff, and we're going to make sure that we're putting the most amount of money in your pocket possible. That's the whole.
And I do get 1% back in crypto using the card, so that's super important for me at the moment. So yeah, Coinbase. There's also crypto.com where you can buy and sell your crypto and also exchange. Like if you buy Bitcoin, you can exchange a certain amount of Bitcoin for Ethereum or for Solana or for Cardano. So so there's crypto.com, and then you can't really buy an Exodus, but Exodus acts as a wallet. Once, if you would like an extra layer of having your crypto secure, then you can send, after you buy it, you can send it to a wallet.
It froze?
You can send it to a wallet, and then have like a 12 phrase word that makes it, that protects it. It's like a password, it double protects the crypto. And nowadays they're even selling these little chips that you can hold your wallet in there. But yeah, simple platforms where you can buy your crypto today. Crypto.com does have a 30-day free. I would say they waive all your fees for the crypto exchanges.
Yeah.
Because there's some fees that are included. Like Coinbase doesn't really charge me any fees exchanging one coin for the other, or sending cryptocurrencies, a balance to my debit card. There's not really a fee there, but there is certain fees if you're gonna change it. So if you're gonna send it to another wallet, there's like an exchange fee that happens. So
Yeah, but I also don't want them to be discouraged. Don't be discouraged about the fees. They are very minimal, and it helps the miners.
The fees are nothing compared to like the gains of Bitcoin,
Right.
Of course.
Right. Now, when we get into the NFTs and minting, when we get into that stuff, the fees are a little bit different. They are a little bit more extraordinary.
Yeah, and it also depends on how the value and the price of of what you can do. You don't have to press. I mean, you just have to keep using it and keep getting awareness of this, of everything,
Shout out to Pure Ceremonial Cacao.
There you go.
It's really great for in the morning time or even in the afternoon.
Where's my cacao? Gotta go get me one. Just kidding, guys.
All right. Does anyone else have questions out there? We're live right now on Twitch here at Casa de Prana, and this is the Conscious Crypto segment.
Yes. Where's all the followers? Come on. If you guys want to hear more about this topic, let us know in the chat. How can we help? How can we be a better guide into the crypto world? How can we assist?
Yeah, so going back to J.P. Morgan Chase, a historically staunch critic of Bitcoin. We're talking about the CEO of J.P. Morgan Chase, Mr. Dimon, Mr. Jamie Dimon, and he called it a fraud back in 2017 and cited the reported capability for criminals to evade capture from authorities by operating their financial transactions on Bitcoin. And then when the Times of India asked the CEO whether Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency assets should be banned or regulated, this is what Dimon responded. I don't really care about Bitcoin. I think people waste too much time and breath on it, but it is going to be regulated, and that will constrain it in some extent. But whether it eliminates it, I have no idea, and I don't personally care. I'm not a buyer of Bitcoin. That does not mean it can't go 10 times in price in the next 5 years. Now, despite this, JP Morgan has over the past year expressed a growing interest in the development and the implementation of crypto and blockchain initiatives. In January, the firm purchased a 10% stake in the ultra bullish business intelligence firm of MicroStrategy, whose CEO, Michael Saylor, is one of Bitcoin's most renowned investors and holders. Now, we're talking about Michael Saylor. When we talk about Michael Saylor, I want to make sure that people do take an opportunity to look up this man on YouTube, because Michael Saylor is one of Bitcoin's biggest and largest, not only most renowned investors and holders of Bitcoin, but one of the biggest advocates of cryptocurrency, just generally speaking. And the way that the man speaks on his YouTube channels is specifically for the financial sector. If you're somebody who has studied financing or accounting or business, what is it? If you have a master's in business, or if you're in any type of financial arena whatsoever, I highly recommend looking up Mr. Michael Saylor, because his videos and the information that he has to share is so well researched that it's hard to deny his intelligence. This man has been in the financial sector for several years, close to over 2 decades already. According to a recent report, JP Morgan subsidiary Counterpart Global is considering offering cryptocurrency investments to wealthy clientele, with assets under management topping $150 billion. Now, this would represent a sizable stamp of approval for the rest of the banking industry. Now, there's already been several banking institutions that have dipped into the cryptocurrency ecosystem and into the cryptocurrency world. And so those are the leading companies today. I want to send a special shout out to Cash App, because Cash App was one of the first money, or what they call payment system apps, that integrated Cash App, and they actually integrated it before PayPal. But also PayPal is now on board. I like to use Exodus. I like to use crypto.com. And then we're going to get into more of the adoption of crypto right after this. Right after this message that Carolee is going to deliver y'all.
Freeze! I see that Shiba Inu is now on Coinbase. So that's a new coin. New coin and Coinbase. I was trying to see which of the coins are actually up today.
Yeah, if you haven't heard of Shiba Inu, we can tell you a little bit more about that coin. Let me see if I can pull it up here. So why are there so many altcoins? What's all the hype about? And the reason why we have so many altcoins is because there's so many different industries of business. There's so many different countries. There's so many different banking institutions, so many different cultures. And so the different industries are what's going to activate these different coins. So what we're seeing is countries coming up with their own coins, so that way they don't have to be subject to the centralized banking system. And the centralized banking system is a global system that we are currently day by day working on decentralizing. Now, what does that mean? The centralization of the banking system essentially means that there's a small percentage, which people refer to as the 1%, who own most of the world's wealth. And so what we're doing with decentralizing the financial system is a redistribution of resources and a redistribution of wealth outside of the hands of what we call the ruling elite. And so let's get into Dogecoin here. Dogecoin, the reason it actually started off as a meme coin, right?
As a dog coin.
Yeah, the Dogecoin, it started off as a meme coin, meaning it was sort of a joke.
It was a joke.
And the guy who made it is now creating the ability to have a decentralized coin that's peer-to-peer or person-to-person. It's a digital currency that enables you to easily send money online. So now it's just like any other currency that one could potentially own. And if you have these apps available, you can receive and send Dogecoin. You could convert the Dogecoin into other coins. And actually, as a matter of fact, I want to send a special recognition shout out to Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks. He's also an entrepreneur mogul, a global entrepreneur mogul, and he has decided to allow people to purchase Maverick NBA tickets for the Dallas Mavericks with Dogecoin. So we see a lot of adoption with Doge. It's just another currency, guys. All of these altcoins are essentially just another way for us to pay one another, free from the centralized banking system, which is really going to allow a certain degree of freedom, a certain degree of financial freedom for ourselves and our children and our future.
Oh yeah, I wanted to show.
Oh yeah, let's get into the crypto.com app. We're gonna, if y'all are serious about getting into the crypto, like I said, we have referral codes. And with these referral codes, you will gain access to funds that you otherwise would have not had access to. So we're giving away free money today on Conscious Crypto here on Twitch exclusively at Casa de Prana. We're in an underground bunker. Can we let them know a little bit more about that?
Yes, so crypto.com has its own coin, Crow, C-R-O.
Right, Crow Coin, C-R-O.
Yes, and so they have this debit cards that you can use and you get rewards. The first tier doesn't really require much than besides signing up for it. The second tier of the card is what they call Ruby Red. And you have to get $400 in crows and stake that. You gotta leave them there. So maybe you can explain a little bit more what the staking is.
Yeah, for sure.
But getting interest on that coin. So you have to stake $400 and you get the Ruby Red card, which is a really, really heavy card, I would say. Really cool card. It's we can see it right here. And you get 2% back in crypto and in Crow. And you also, like, if you have Spotify, they give you that money back.
That's right. Yeah. Crypto.com, they'll pay for your Netflix.
Yeah.
They'll pay for
Spotify and Netflix. Yes. And then the third tier of that card is I believe it's like the indigo and the green color, and you'll have to stake about $4,000 in Crow to get that. And there's one more card which is the white one. For sure, that card, the third one, the indigo, you'll get 3% back. Plus, they give you the Netflix and the Spotify back in Crow. So they pay you back for that. And then there's the white one, which I'm not very familiar. I can't recall right now how much coins you have to stake for that. How many crows? But you have to stake part of your money and you have to leave it there for, I think it's for about a year, 6 months to a year. They'll ask you if you want to keep staking your crow, and for you to be able to get the rewards on the card, your crow's gotta be you gotta be staking that amount of crow. So yeah, we do have referrals if you would like to get
No
one
te
of
escuché.
these crypto.com
Oh,
debit cards
That's badass.
for you to get rewards. Don't miss out on the rewards, okay? We do have referrals for that, where you can get, I think, $50 with the referral code. So there is ways that you can have already free reward money when signing up for the debit cards or crypto.com and these exchanges. Also, we have Coinbase. You can have a debit card on that too, and I'm only getting 1% on my Coinbase card. So yeah, let us know how we can help if you're interested in these topics.
Yeah, and pretty soon, I'm going to be, before we go, I'm going to be telling everybody about the top 10 coins that they should consider getting. But y'all stick around for that. The top 10 coins is coming up.
Yeah, and I also wanted to mention that the crow price is 0.1578 US dollars. And right now is a little bit down. It's 49%. I'll show you guys a little bit of how that looks like. That's my crow wallet. $400 in crow is about 2,000 crows. So, and that's the graph. You always want to look at the entire graph. See, I like the graphs in Coinbase because it shows me the entire graph. Here, I'm only getting 6 months at a time. So, but always study the graph. Crow is ranking 37. It's a number 37. Stay tuned, guys, for more content today. Later on, we do have our traffic jams at 5. So stay tuned. Please subscribe to Casa de Prana. We're live here from this underground bunker. It's a holistic underground bunker, I would say.
Yeah, I wanted to go get some of these coins that we have here. We're going to be giving away coins, as a matter of fact, because these coins are losing value every single day. All right. So these coins are going to be up for prize winning situations.
That? Quarters?
Yeah, exactly. And you know, quarters go a long way. A quarter is a fourth of a dollar, whose value is steadily going down. So what we're going to do is we're going to give away quarters to the first, let's see. We're going to give away quarters to the first 7 people that ask us a question. There you go. And that's a token of appreciation for us, from us, Digo.
I'm not offended if they don't want the coins.
So yeah, we're going to be doing the top 10 coins coming up soon. I just got locked out of this phone, but the top 10 coins coming up soon. And then before we get into that, I need to share with you guys, what is an NFT? A non-fungible token.
See, that can get a little complicated. But make it easy for us.
All right, this is a remix that I made here. If you like the Beatles, please leave an emoji in the chat. All right, so enough about JP Morgan, CEO. That man ain't really talking about too much. He's obviously way behind the popularity curve. I do want to mention that since this is Twitch, it's a huge gamer community.
Shout out to all the gamers in Twitch. It's a lot.
So the DeFi gaming is a catalyst to mainstream adoption of decentralized finance. So according to experts, gaming is on track to boost the adoption of DeFi platforms. How is that? Well, here's a look at the latest developments that are pushing the play to earn business model. That's right. If you play video games and you're not earning money, córtalo. That's right. Y'all got to get on that.
Cut it. Cut it.
All the lonely people, where do they come from? Listen, if you are lonely, please go to Casa de Prana on Instagram. So much good programming on there. Also, the YouTube channel for MC Medina. We're going to leave links to all my social media. I also have a profile here on Twitch, which has all of my links. You should never be lonely. Now let's get back into this. The past few months have seen decentralized finance, DeFi platforms gain a cult-like following on the backdrop of a bullish cryptocurrency market. Now, what the heck does that even mean? That means in the last few months, we have seen the DeFi movement gain a huge following. The revolution of digital money is now moving into the gaming industry. It's creating an intersection between DeFi and the gaming experience that experts now predict will play a huge role in the next generation of games. So what we're going to see is now games are going to incorporate different cryptos into the programming of the games. So people are going to be able to use coins like Funfair, which is a huge gaming and gambling altcoin. And we're going to be seeing the DeFinance movement focused tokens such as Polkadot, Solana, Chainlink, just to mention a few, and have had a euphoric moments in the markets, gaining major traction as major developments continue. My top 10 coins disappeared again, but I can tell you that Polkadot, Solana, and Chainlink will be part of that top 10 list. Do you know the code to this? Well, we're going to get into that here in a second. Okay, so investors and speculators should expect even more growing forward, given the bold move made by the likes of Solana Foundation, the Huobi Ventures to invest in early stage blockchain-based gaming platforms that incorporate DeFi into their system. What I had mentioned earlier is that these games are now going to be incorporating DeFi, or decentralization of the financial system technology, into the game. So this is epic. That means that the revolution will be led by artists. It will be led by those people who are designing our future, designing our games, designing our society. So this is the crypto implementation is absolutely inevitable. That's why we decided to make a whole segment called Conscious Crypto here on the Casa de Prana programming on Twitch, because it is important for us to share this knowledge and make sure that no one gets left behind. That's the most important thing.
Subscribe.
So the emerging play to earn model is primed to highlight the benefits of blockchain technology in the gaming industry and beyond. In this particular section, we're going to look at some of the latest developments in the DeFi gaming space with a discussion on what the future holds for this emerging sector. So DeFi Land, which is a game designed as a multi-chain agriculture simulation aimed to enabling a gamified, decentralized finance experience, just raised $4.1 million in a funding round that saw the participation of over 40 investors. So what does that mean? That means that DeFi land is a platform where it's a agriculture simulation, kind of like, I don't know if people have ever played Sims, where it's like a simulation reality.
Yeah.
And so what we're seeing across the crypto community is that there is a very similar simulation going on where people can actually buy pieces of property in virtual land, in a virtual land that's been created. So that's going to be the new real estate, is going to be real estate in a virtual reality, in a virtual state of existence. The Huobi Ventures is increasing wave of institutional capital flow into the DeFi space. More and more companies are starting to pay serious attention to the sector, and Huobi Ventures is one of them. The investment arm of Huobi cryptocurrency exchange, Huobi Ventures, just recently announced a $10 million fund that will invest in early stage projects that combine a gaming experience with the decentralized finance feature, i.e. GameFi. So really exciting stuff for gamers here on Twitch. Not only will you be able to get paid from the streaming, seems like there's going to be different cryptos that are going to be intertwined and woven into the whole gaming experience now.
That's super exciting for the gamers here on Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, gaming, the experts are saying that gaming is currently at a tipping point. The relationship between DeFi sector and the gaming industry is a mutually beneficial situation. So both the gaming community and the decentralization community have things that they can gain from one another. And I feel like we're going to see this across all industries because of the music industry now having NFTs. I know that the sports industry is also going to be experiencing, like I said, Mark Cuban incorporating the ability to pay
tickets.
Yeah, with Dogecoin. So really big things happening. I'm going to cue up the next track. What you got for us, Miss Gaia Lectra?
We are here at Casa de Prana. Please follow us for more information on the cryptocurrencies. The schedule for these talks are 2 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yep, weekdays.
And so, please show us some support. And we appreciate your time. We are going to be here for like about an hour talking about this. So please make your comments.
Drop your comments below.
Check out our music, guys. We're getting here an update of what the top 10 coins are. So we have data.
Yeah, we got Theta coin. That's coming in at number 10. I guess we could talk a little bit about what these coins are.
Yeah.
Starting at number 10, y'all make some noise.
Data.
Theta.
Then we have 9 Dogecoin. Then number 8, the US coin. The US
dollar coin, yeah.
Wow, I'm looking. Okay, US dollar coin. There we go. Moving into a digital currency. Then we have Stellar Lumen, number 7. Number 6, we have Bitcoin Cash. Number 5, Chainlink. Number 4, XRP. Number 3, Cardano. Number 2, Ethereum. And number 1, of course, Bitcoin.
Yeah, and now I know Bitcoin's coming in on this list as number 1, but I do want to mention that we're in 2021 now. So in the year 2020, from January 1st, 2020 to December 30th or 31st in 2020, Bitcoin grew 1,000%. So Bitcoin growing 1,000% in 365 days. That was the last year, okay? Now, we're going to compare that same growth to Ethereum's growth. If Bitcoin grew 1,000% in the last 365 days, experts are saying that Ethereum grew 1,500%. So even though Bitcoin was number 1 on that list, I'm no financial expert. I'm not a financial advisor. But I do have confidence in saying that Ethereum will continue to grow and surpass Bitcoin, and I believe that Ethereum will be the #1 coin very soon.
Okay.
That's what I think.
We'll be waiting patiently for that.
Yeah, I
It's been
definitely
an
do.
hour, guys. It's been an hour. Any
Yeah.
questions?
Normally, I think maybe on the next one we might go for 2 hours, just because of the Twitch algorithm. They want us to be on for at least 2 hours. So if we do have different segments, we're gonna do our best to give y'all 2 hours. But this is the very first one. I want to send a special thanks to David, Prana, Zen, also Monique, behind the scenes, making sure that what y'all see is legit. So we appreciate that. This is a whole team effort up here. It does take a tribe. It takes a community to be able to produce things that are worthwhile for y'all to be spending your time checking in with us.
Delivering value, guys.
These blissful sounds are brought to you by MC Medina and the Conscious Minds.
Yeah, thank y'all for checking in. We will be back at 5 p.m. today with Traffic Jams with MC Medina, and every day at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. Peace. Share it. Share it. Everyone needs to know. All right, let's go.